Welcome back, anyone and everyone, to another edition of Wolfman Licks, reviewing spirits in good spirits. And if you tuned in from last episode, sorry about that. That was some hell, right? But we made it through. We're going to be doing a review on this double oak bourbon from Indiana. That's not too shabby, a little bit closer than Japan. Anyhow, but we need to get to a fact, right? And so a couple episodes back, I was telling you about Thomas Jefferson and a really cool bourbon fact with him. And I told you that there's a part 2 to it coming up. This is the part 2, finally. All right. So here it is. So this has to deal with the House of Bourbon in France. Okay. So it originated in France. Like, that's what bourbon is. It's not so much of a place at this time frame. It's a name, right? So the House of Bourbon was one of the most important ruling houses of Europe. So not just France, but Europe, but it started in France. And it was descended from Louis I, Duke de Bourbon, from 1327 to 1342. He was the grandson of King Louis, who ruled from 1226 to 1270 of France. And there it is. And that's the beginning of it. And from there it goes on. Like, as an example, they have more descendants from the Bourbon family, right, that ruled France, Naples, and Sicily, and many more. So when Thomas Jefferson dedicated those acreage in Kentucky and named it Bourbon, he was doing that to pay homage to the French, but also in respect to the French for helping us during the Revolutionary War, as well as to their strong lineage of bourbon. So that's the origin of the name bourbon, and that's what we use it for today. And anyway, with that being said, now let's get back to business. Let's get back to this double oak bourbon, a bourbon whiskey finished with Sherry Oak Staves. So that's going to be really interesting. Product of the USA. I'm so happy to read that. I really am. And here's the story. Most of a bourbon's character comes from the wood, and with noble oak, we elegantly marry two of the world's most coveted cask types. First, time-honed methods are used to rest noble oak in charred new American white oak barrels, right? Then, through our proprietary finish process, we add complexity using Spanish Sherry Oak Staves. This is the same wood used to craft the world's finest and rarest single malts. Oh. The result is a totally unique flavor that is elegantly balanced and bold. Notes of dried fruit, cherry, vanilla, and spice pervade. And this is distilled in Indiana. That's pretty cool, huh? So, let's give this guy a day in court on a scale of 1 to 10. And we're going to use a Cuba. We're going to another country for the shot glass, a Cuba. This is made out of coconut. It's kind of bitchin'. I have a friend who knew a friend that was going to Cuba, said, give Wolfman a shot glass. So this is to you, buddy. And yes, I got your other one. Anyway, with that being said, double oak bourbon, day in court, 1 to 10. Real smooth. Oh. Fuck me. Sorry about that, you guys, but this Sherry Oak Staves, not a happy camper there. That doesn't, real smooth, the double oak, real smooth at the beginning. I like that a lot. Incredibly smooth, and then it just hits you with that Sherry Oak. I can taste it. I mean, yeah, there's some vanilla. I think that, I don't know if the dried fruit and then the spices threw me off or what, but that pissed me off again. So noble oak on a scale of 1 to 10, where are you? I mean, yeah, wild turkey any day of the week and 3 times on a day like today. No, not talking smack. I mean, just saying, for me, the double oak, we're gonna give it a 2. A double oak, noble oak, double oak bourbon, scale of 2, or a grade of 2. So next time around, next week, stick around. We're going to go to Knob Creek 12 year. And that should be a treat. If not, I've got to fix my palate or some damn thing. But anyway, thanks for tuning in, you guys. Wolfman, appreciate you. And I hope you appreciate the crap I'm going through right now and lately. But stay tuned, be groovy, and have a groovy day. Wolfman out.